B-E-A universe.
Sure is, Blue, sure is. You know, hypothetically speaking, if we were to get this tram up to 88 miles per hour and we went straight ahead, we might be going back to the future. However, this thing I do not think gets up to 88 miles per hour, so we're going to stay at a nice 8.8 miles per hour heading into Courthouse Square, otherwise known as Hill Valley from Back to the Future. Now, that City Hall building is the famous clock tower. It looks a little bit different today because the clock tower became so synonymous and recognizable with the Back to the Future franchise. They needed a change in front of it to make it look a little bit more generic. But take a peek behind those open wooden doors. You might catch a glimpse of some columns that are hiding on the inside of that building. Those are the actual original columns from the clock tower from Back to the Future. They're still there to this day. Now, the way that the City Hall building looks today is actually from the CBS show Ghost Whisperer, starring Jennifer Love Hewitt. They built a false brick wall or a facade in front of the clock tower from Back to the Future. So in just a couple hours, all they'd have to do is just remove that false brick wall and boom, there'd be the clock tower from Back to the Future, still there. Now for Ghost Whisperer as well, they also added this fire station off to your right-hand side, these big wooden red doors with the number 2 sign above it. If you're in cars 2, 3, and 4, you'll see it here in just a minute whenever you pull forward. Behind those wooden red doors, you can fit a full-size fire truck. Now this area has also been seen in one of my favorite movies, Gremlins, except it's covered in a blanket of snow. It's also seen in a television series, Rutherford Falls, as the town of Rutherford Falls. Classic movies like To Kill a Mockingbird, but also it's where you can find Jazz's record shop with a new TV series, Bel Air. We're headed out of small town USA and into the heart of the Big Apple now. Welcome everyone to New York Street. Welcome to New York Street. Now listen, I love New York. It's one of my favorite places. But you know who would be much better suited to talk about New York Street would be my co-host, Jimmy Fallon. So take it away, Jimmy.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. I once got mugged over there by an old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here. I'm walking here. Hey, it's cool, guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
That's right, Jimmy. These streets have been seen in television shows like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, movie musicals like Newsies, starring young Christian Bale, and in several superhero films like Captain America: The First Avenger, when Steve Rogers, who's played by Chris Evans, is chasing a Hydra agent down the street barefoot. It's filmed right here on New York Street. Seen in a couple different Spider-Man films, The Amazing Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2.
Magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, the nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park. Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Show. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Well, a little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience, built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. In the center of a beautiful hotspot. Welcome to the world of no.
Sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
Ooh, we are about to return to Skull Island, so please remain seated at all times, keeping your arms and legs inside the vehicle. I also hang on real tight to your personal belongings that you brought with you, especially the phones in your hand, because it does get pretty hairy in Skull Island. You want to make sure you're hanging on nice and tight. sight to your stuff. Also, you're more than welcome to take pictures and videos in here. Just make sure you turn the flashes on your devices off, because we don't want to disturb the wildlife in Skull Island, especially the dinosaurs. On the count of 3, I want to hear your best King Kong roar. 1, 2, 3! Ah, yeah, listen, that was pretty scary.
Okay, glasses on, everybody. Back to Skull Island.
Now that was awesome. I do want to check in on everybody. I want to make sure you're doing okay. So I'm going to go car by car, all right? Let's start with car number 1 up here. Car 1, how we doing? Park 3. Then across the way off to your left is a camouflage InGen mobile lab from the Lost World Jurassic Park. Get this. It's another vehicle made out of plywood and painted to look like metal. That's perfect. You nailed it. Now how about we meet those dinosaurs, right? That's what we all came here for. So how about, let's see, where are they? They should be in their cages and, no! Oh, they were just so excited to see you. They decided to escape from their cages. Oh, geez. Well, you know what? Jeez, it actually does remind me of something I probably should have mentioned at the beginning of the tour. Oh well, I'm just gonna do it right now. Hey everybody, do you mind doing me a huge favor? Could you check your seats, please? If you are sitting in a blue seat today, you are sitting in the splash zone. Yeah, all of the seats are blue. They're all blue. Oh no, what does that mean? Now, in the Jurassic World and Jurassic Park movies, there's this common theme of inclement weather, right? It always seems to be rain on set in the moment. Doesn't really have to be added in later digitally. And here in sunny Southern California, you know, it doesn't really rain a whole lot, so we don't have to make it rain ourselves. It's actually really doable though. In fact, we have a weather demonstration that's set up right here in our old Mexico set. Then we can just see how we make a realistic rainstorm on set in the moment. Let's go ahead and turn it on for you. First things first. Gotta have a little thunder and lightning, right? Of course, and now that's created here just using some clever lighting and sound techniques. So I'm gonna turn on our thunder and lightning now. There we go. Like I said, the lighting is just being created using some strobe lights that are flashing, and the sound is being projected through speakers. Okay, now it's time for the rain. So I'm gonna turn on the rain. Okay, I think this is the right button. Oh, there we go. Now, the rain is being created using a highly complicated and oh boy, wildly technical system that you probably have never heard of before. but they're called sprinklers. Ooh, all right, wow, that's awesome. They shoot the water straight up in the air and then it falls back down to the ground. Now that is only gravity. And this is pretty cool, right? Yeah. I'm gonna turn off the water though because we don't want to get too wet, right? Ah! I'm so sorry. I hit the wrong button. I accidentally released all the water. Uh-oh. Everybody give it up for our Flash Flood! You might recognize that from the movie Big Fat Liar, starring Paul Giamatti, Frankie Muniz, and Amanda Bynes. Take a look.
You can't outrun the wall, can you? Yeah, we'll see about that.
Now you might recognize the rest of these old Mexico sets. There's some other notable films like The Three Amigos, starring Chevy Chase, Martin Short, and Steve Martin, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and Nacho Libre, starring Jack Black. And we're headed out of old Mexico and into the Old West. Welcome everyone to 6 Points. Now 6 Points, these are our Western sets here on the Universal lot, and they've seen many a Western star over the years, from John Wayne, and Jimmy Stewart, and Clint Eastwood, and Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt. I know, maybe not the Western stars that immediately come to mind, but they were here filming Quentin Tarantino's film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is right here at 6 Points. 6 Points is exactly the two different kinds of sets that we have here on the lot. And that would be either a facade or a practical set. Now, a facade is basically just a fancy word that means false front. So many of these buildings are actually just shells, only meant to be filmed from the outside. Then, however, we have this practical set, meaning you can film fully inside and outside. And one of them is actually right here on 6 Points. It's on your screen right now. It's a saloon. It's actually featured in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Or we visited the island, of course, they figured that out, right? We wouldn't be coming here. They hadn't caught the shark. He's actually hanging up over here off to your right-hand side, so there's nothing to worry about. In fact, I was really nice, everyone, really nice. I actually booked us all an excursion. We're all gonna go scuba diving. Yeah, I'm stoked. Oh no, that's another fin in the water. It looks like they caught the wrong shark again. Okay, so we're not gonna do the scuba diving thing anymore. Please don't get in the water. That's our scuba instructor, George! Everyone yell! Save his life! George! Oh. Well, that was a waste of a group on. Listen, I think we gotta go. Okay, we're gonna hide right now behind this dock. And I promise we're gonna be super safe here, right? We thought of all the things we could possibly have, and we actually hid some bait in that white barrel. You see the white barrel? Hopefully he takes the bait, okay? Fingers crossed. Oh, okay, he took the bait. So he's gonna be too full now. He's not gonna want us. I really would panic if I were you, right?
Good work.
Okay, that's not good. That is not good. Make sure you sit down. Don't forget to remain seated. Please sit down. Oh no! Don't forget to sit down. Oh my goodness, everybody give it up for our shark, Bruce! Yeah, Bruce the shark! Alright. You know, I do feel kind of bad because I did pose that as like a nice relaxing trip to the beach and it ended up being very stressful, right? Because there was a shark attack. It happened. I'm going to make it up to you. Would anybody be interested in a little pop quiz? Right? We ask you a question, throw me out an answer. I think it'd be fun, so how about we do it? If anybody here on board knows the answer to this question, feel free to just yell it out, okay? You don't have to raise your hand or anything. Now my question today is about my friend Bruce the shark. Oh, isn't he lovely? Now, my question is, does anybody know what kind of shark Bruce is? What kind of shark? A great white shark? Right? Thank you so much. That's such a great answer. He's actually a plastic shark. Sorry, just had to do it. Now, our shark Bruce, he came to work ready to go. But on the original set of the movie Jaws back in 1975, Steven Spielberg had a shark that was a little bit of a different story, and that's because they tested him in non-saltwater conditions. He performed just fine then. The second they actually put him into saltwater, though, he did malfunction and sink to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. Now, the movie Jaws was filmed entirely on location. So this Amity Island sets that we're seeing over here off to your left-hand side, this is an homage to the film. It was actually built the year after the film premiere. That'd be Bumblebee. Oh, yeah, Bumblebee is here, ladies and gentlemen. The yellow Camaro with the black stripes. What's up, Bumblebee? Behind him, there's a green Mini Cooper. That's from Mr. Bean's Holiday. Mr. Bean's Mini Cooper. The Duesenberg from The Mummy, starring Brendan Fraser. The old-timey police vehicle from Public Enemies. The Smith's Piano Service vehicle from Oh Brother Where Art Thou. And a vehicle from the Fast and the Furious franchise. It kind of seems like you're all parked here, like you're planning on spending the night at this motel. Now that's interesting, considering where we're headed right now. It's not just any motel, it's a Bates Motel. And the Psycho House up on the hill. Should we warn Bumblebee that these are from the Alfred Hitchcock Psycho franchise and probably not the best location to spend the night? Now you see this image on your screen, the Psycho House, that's footage from the 1960 film. It's actually just a facade, so two sides of the building, only meant to give the illusion that it's real, and that's all that they built back in 1959. And you know what? Those are the same two walls that we're looking at right now as we ascend this hill. Now, something that is still here from 1959, we love her, but poor thing, she's really got to get out and see the world, is Mother. Oh yeah, she's still here in the Psycho House somewhere. Last time I checked, she was in the upper left-hand corner window, but you know, honestly, she does move around a lot, so she might be somewhere else too. Now, as we head on to some of the most iconic sets, we're now heading into the most elaborate. Welcome everyone to the plane crash site from the Steven Spielberg's film, War of the Worlds. Now, this is a very impressive sight to see for several reasons, but probably the main reason is that it features a real Boeing 747 plane, which was chopped into several key pieces and brought over here all the way from the Mojave Desert on a fleet of flatbed trucks. In its journey from the Mojave Desert all the way here, they did remove the top part of the plane, and that's actually why it's missing to this day. So not really for any storyline reasons, it's mainly missing because that was the only way this plane was going to fit underneath the overpasses. And if you want to see what it looks like in the movie, just take a look on your screen.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
When we first began to sit down to talk about War of the Worlds, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep your eyes on me. Listen, listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Stand close. Robbie, get in. Get in.
And now this plane crash site has been seen over the years in television shows like Community, and a music video for Rihanna and Nicki Minaj for their song Fly, and used in the sketch comedy series Key and Peele, created by Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele is now an Academy Award-winning filmmaker, director, writer, and producer. His latest film was Texas, starring Dolly Parton and Burt Reynolds. And the Chicken Ranch is another example of a practical set, meaning that you can film fully inside and outside of that location because it does look like a house inside of there. And originally, the Chicken Ranch was built on hinges, so it opened like a doll's house, making it easier for production to get their equipment on the inside. Directly behind it is a facade, and actually is a stamp on the back of it that says About a Boy. It's because it was originally built for the television series About a Boy, starring Minnie Driver. If you take a look on your screen, you'll see some more examples of how the Chicken Ranch has been used in the past.
Real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay.
Alright, you know what? I'd listen to them if I were you. Make sure you keep your cell phones on a silent, maybe turn the flashes on them off, because we don't want any bright flashing lights or loud noises to give away our location. That would be really bad, right? Oh, what's going on here? Oh, never mind. Well, they threw us a party. Yeah, I love parties.
Party's over. Everybody out. This is the FBI. Turn that music off.
This is what we doing. This is the Pierce. Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move.
Neil?
That's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not...
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. I got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours.
Hobbs, escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of...
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate.
Shaw traced us. Hobbs can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
Alright everyone, now would be a really great time to put on those 3D glasses if you haven't put them on already. Make sure you're wearing your 3D glasses before we head into our next location. Looks like we're heading into some sort of parking garage.
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime. Come to the left. This thing ain't moving fast enough. Roman, Letty, hook him up. Now we're moving.
Don't think you're getting away! Caught in the clouds!
Way to go, Letty.
Missile shot!
Not gonna happen.